Greetings folks, welcome to this video. In this video, I will show you the second way for retrieving results from normal threads. If you remember the first way, it was a blocking kind of way in which the main thread blocked if the worker thread had not yet completed the task. In the current tutorial, we will see a non-blocking way of retrieving the results. This way also helps in processing the results in the order they come. Now let us create the main class by copying returning values first way class from the previous tutorial. I am going to call it returning values second way. The first thing I am going to do in this class is to remove the calls to getSum along with the sysouts, and then uncomment this line and remove the line below it. Now as we have removed the calls to getSum, so how do we retrieve the results then? We will use the observer pattern here. We will provide a callback object to the task that should be notified when the task is finished. The task will also pass its result to the callback. So the callback can process the result as soon as it gets it. Let us see how to do it. First of all, we need a callback interface whose implementation we have to provide to the task. So let us create an interface called result listener first. And let us make it generic so that we can use this interface for different types of results. This interface will have only one method, notify result, and it takes as input the same type of object as the generic type parameter. Now we need an implementation of this interface. For that, let us create a class called SumObserver that does the implementation. As the result is going to be an integer, we will use the generic type integer here. Now as we need to print the result for a specific task in SumObserver, we also need to have the task ID in this class. So we can receive that in a constructor. Implementing the notify result method now. This class is complete. We now need a task that can take the callback as input and work with it. So I'm just going to make a copy of value returning task A and call it value returning task B and then update it. First of all, let us update its identifier, and after that the rest of the things. We don't need the done variable here. We also do not need this synchronized stuff, the notify all, and no need for the getSum method as well. And let us update the constructor to receive the result listener callback. Now after the task is finished doing its calculation, it needs to call the callback. So we have to do that also. That's all about this class. Now back to returning value second way class. Now let us update this class to use value returning task B instead of A. And also provide it the implementation of result listener. And I think that's all about the code for this class. Let us run this class now. So as task 3 had the lowest sleep duration, only 500 milliseconds, it finished first, and we see its result in the output first. Oh, I've forgotten to update the task IDs here, so I'll just update them and run it again. So we see the output of task 3 first, as it has finished first because of the lowest sleep duration of 500 milliseconds. After that, task 2 finished and its result is seen, and task 1 had the highest amount of sleep duration, 2000 milliseconds, so it finished last, and its result is also seen at the last place. That's all for this tutorial. I hope you had a good time watching this one. There is also a third way of getting results back from the tasks, but I will cover that in another section, as some more concepts are needed for that which we have not touched yet. That's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye.